So many golfers struggle to get good contact with the ball and influence where the ball goes. They have lots to think about when they set up, lots of positions that they work on in the golf swing, but they stand up and still hit lots and lots of bad shots. Now, what if I told you there was a little drill that if you could do this for 5 minutes a day, even without a golf ball, this is going to improve your ball striking, improve your distance and improve your accuracy. With every shot on the floor, and in theory you could get this feel with driver, but this is more for irons, hybrids, fairway woods. So, which is the most important part of the golf swing? Comment below. Now, what if I told you that great as it is to be fantastic at lots of bits of the swing, the golf ball's only down at the bottom, so really the key area is from about kind of waist height through to waist height. And yet when I speak to golfers and comments I read on my channel, is most golfers don't really work a lot on this. They work on kind of where they are halfway back, top of the back swing. So what we need to do is to deliver a good golf shot, we would love to hit it out the middle of the club face. We would love the club to be traveling down through impact so it hits ball and then ground. We'd like the club face to be pointing somewhere near target and the direction the club's moving through the bottom to be fairly straight. We don't have to be dead straight. So I think when we talk about that, it sounds like there's a lot to think about, isn't there? But there isn't really. So what we're going to work on is we're going to do just a little drill that I work on a lot, where we're only going to take the club back to waist height. I appreciate when we do this, we might then go a little further to get some momentum, but you're literally going to swing back to waist height. And what you're going to feel when the club's at waist height is that the front edge of the sole of the club is very much the same as spine angle. So we don't necessarily want this way, and we definitely don't want lots of that. So you're literally going to swing back to waist height, check that leading edge, and then as you swing through, we want that again, that leading edge to be very much spine angle. And all we're going to do is we're going to go back to there, shift the pressure onto our left side, and then swing through. And we want to rehearse that a few times, get that feel. And once you feel that you can do that, even, I know it's short, so there's not going to be loads of speed, we then want to put the golf ball in there and just see what happens. So good strike, out the middle of the club face. You can see on TrackMan there, my low point was ahead. Club face was a little bit open, but not awful. Now, definitely for me there, that felt good on the way back. Definitely felt that as I kind of dragged the handle through, the club face was there, and then the club face was looking more to the sky. So again, we're going to rehearse spine angle, spine angle. Let's go again. That felt a little bit better. And we can see speed was good, strike was decent, low point was good, face and path decent. But those first two shots were fairly accurate, not fantastic, but if you can really get that feel to what's going on through here, then as we move into our fuller swing, we're then going to retain strike and control of the club. So again. And for me personally, I don't dislike seeing those balls just staying out to the right a little bit, because my bad one's always been that hooky one. Now, this is a drill I do with clients when they're with me as well. And probably the mistake I see a lot of the clients make is even though they feel they're quite short on the way back, they then really drag and try and hit the ball, and they just have no control as to what's going on here down at impact. So we want to feel back, through. Keep that rhythm, keep that feel. Definitely dragged the handle forward a little bit there. So that one no good. So again, focus on the movement. That feels better. And again. Now definitely got a little longer with the backswing. And the hands got a little bit more involved through impact to close that club face. Now for me, I don't struggle getting that low point ahead so the club's travelling down. For me, historically, there's been a lot of that go on in my golf swing. So as long as I can keep kind of the pressure on top of the club there, the hands don't get involved and it's nice and neutral. So we're going to do one more half swing. It's a little bit handsy. But again, strike's good and that's reasonable control. So then what I would do is I would say, right, I've got a little bit of a feel. I would probably spend a bit longer working on this if it wasn't on video. Got that feel through impact. So then I'm going to go into maybe not quite full, maybe 3/4 swing and try and retain that sensation. Love that feel. Love that feel. So my speed's good. Low point's way ahead. Face and path are good. Decent distance, but lots and lots of control. And it's definitely for me, even though I've been playing longer than I care to think about sometimes, as long as I've got that feel through here, then as I go into the longer swing, my body works even better to get the club back through there. So we're going to go one more 3/4. Just drag the handle a little bit there. Club face is a little bit open. Let's see what Trackman says. Yeah, 5 degrees open. But again, for somebody who's drawn it or hooked it, I don't mind that feeling. So then we're going to work into the full swing. Same feeling through impact. I do like that feel. Good strike, good speed. Low point, great. A bit more advanced than I would normally be. Path and face, almost the holy grail of 0-0. And even though not my longest shot, just lots of control where the ball's going. So again, got to get good. Waist height to waist height. Get that leading edge good. My body can then turn out the way to have control. So I'm controlling the club face with the bigger muscles of my body. Go one more good one. Just felt my hands get a tiny bit involved at the bottom. Again, low point decent, like the path. Club face not too bad. Carry and total exactly where I would want, but we can't finish on that one. I would build that into my routine. 2 little waist height swings, getting that feel, and then stand up, put that swing on it. And even though that one just turning over a little bit more than I would like, good strike, decent control, and the ball getting out where I would want it to be. But like I said, it's not to say that lots of the positions of the golf swing aren't important, but the best players in the world, men and women, there's some very different looking golf swings, but what you'll notice with all of them is in the downswing, from kind of waist height through to waist height, they're much more similar to each other than the rest of the golf swing. So if you can spend 5 minutes a day, it's not a lot, is it? Just working on that little drill, that's going to transform the way you strike the ball, the way you deliver the club, and therefore get you hitting better shots than ever before.